In my 400 level, more than 10 years ago, I nearly got kidnapped. One strange man somehow found a way to convince me to lead him to another part of Ibadan, which is weird because me, myself, I did not know Ibadan that well. On getting to the point of the cab, another man joins us. He said, let's go together. I didn't suspect a thing. As we're about to enter into the cab, one man comes from nowhere and slaps the man that was taking me into the cab and says, where are you taking her to? Me, an agent of justice, 400 level lost me, and I say, how dare you assault him? I'm a lawyer. The man just looks at me and says, do you know them? And in that moment, something wakes up in me. And I step back, I'm like, oh my God. No, I don't know them, sir. And I follow him to leave the place. Within seconds, I didn't find the man again. This event changed my life. It became a reference point in my life and an event that I milk for faith when I'm running low on faith. Now, you and I have an event, whether in distant past or recent past, that God showed up for us in a way that we did not expect. Those events, we don't throw them away. What we do is milk them for hope, for faith, when our current situations are looking very gloomy and dark. Psalm 63, verse 6. When I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night watches, because thou hast been my help. Therefore, in the shadow of thy wings will I rejoice. Because he was in the wilderness in this psalm. And what he was just doing was recounting, recollecting the many ways that God has saved him. He started from the bear, then moved to the lion. When he had those two cases, he used those two cases to tell Saul that he can face Goliath. God has done things in your life that you can milk faith from, to say, if God has done this when I thought I was finished, then he will do what is in my current situation. Is it postpartum depression? Tell yourself, the God that could make me deliver safely will bring me out of this season. Whatever it is, whether it is a healing, whether it is a breakthrough, whether it is escape from abuse, milk that event. Because what the devil will do to you is to make you belittle the great things that God has done in your life and magnify troubles that he's still putting you through. Don't fall for that trap. Meditate on what God has done for you. In case you do not know, let me tell you now, no escape is random. If you know how meticulous the planning of the enemy was in creating that snare, in creating that trap, in putting those diseases together, you would know that your escape was not random. All escapes are divinely orchestrated by God to counter the plans of the enemy. My brother, my sister in the Lord, your escape was not random. What is your present time looking like? Dark. Go back to that event that God did something good for you without you asking and milk it for faith. Meditate on it until there is light, until you are waking with strength, until you rise up with boldness. Milk the events of God's goodness in your life. When I'm low on faith, you see that 400 level events that I will have perished. That's the day I go back to. And I tell myself, if God could send a strange person or an angel, what is this event? I will definitely be seeing it tomorrow. Stay in love with Jesus.